Is that clear, guys?
Yes.
Now, if this is clear, we'll come to the Azure policy. Now, in Azure, let's say you are an administrator, right? You are administrator for your this Azure account, and you need to ensure that the someone from out of India should not able to create any resource. What I say? Anyone from outside India should not be able to create any resource. Now, this could be the user presence outside India on the resource outside of India. He should not be able to create. What it becomes? It becomes my requirement, right? Wrong, guys.
Yes.
Now, I will write a policy. I will create a policy where if any resource is being created where region is not in India, it will fail. If any user tries to create a resource into my account and user location is not in India, it will fail. Make sense, guys? How you can control this?
Yes. Yes.
This can be very effectively controlled using policy. Another example is new. Another example is, let's say we have a company, we have a company, right? Now this company is having a multiple departments, right? As usual, but I want, I want that any resource which needs to be created, any resource which needs to be created should be created by IT department only. Make sense? What I will say, I will put in a control if any VM is needs to be provision, any VM needs to be provision. If tag is not equal to IT department, it will deny the creation. So this becomes my policy, right? Wrong. In that case, can anyone sitting in a finance department can create a resource VM? No, right?
Yeah. No.
Another example with the same thing. Now I want this. This is my developer team. Okay. And in development, I want only B series machine needs to be created. What kind of a machine? Only B series machine needs to be created. And this machine should be shut down automatically if I'm working in IST hours. Okay. Based at, let's say, 9 p.m. Okay, until unless I have a exclusion approval for this. Can I achieve this? Yes, my developer will not be able to create any kind of a D series machine, E series machine, F series machine at any point. They will only be able to create B series machine, and this machine will automatically shut down at 9 p.m. so that when they come at morning 10 a.m., all my developers do log in 10 a.m. From 9 a.m. p.m. to 10 a.m. for these 13 hours, I can I can save the cost, right? guys?
Yes.
I can save the cost because anyway this system will not be doing anything, right? Because
So even we are creating VM, so in VM we can put this policy ki after 4 hours, 5 hours, VM we can go in shutdown mode, right?
yes, okay, that becomes to a particular VM, right? That becomes to a particular VM, okay, because you are applying at a particular VM label. Now then, but I don't want to apply on a particular VM, okay, so I don't want to apply on a particular VM, okay. So now comes where you want to apply the policy, right? Let's say this is my management group, okay, this is my subscription, sorry, this is my subscription, okay, this is my, guys, keep, at least give me some hint, okay, and let's say this is my, now you want to apply some policy, okay, you want to apply some policy. What all places you can apply policy? This becomes my management group, okay. Management group is a top level group for managing your resources, and to this management group your all the subscriptions will be associated, or the subscriptions which you want to manage using management group. Is that clear? So if you apply that policy, this mark I will take as a policy, okay, this mark I will take as a policy. If this is a policy, this policy automatically applied at subscription level, this applied at resource group level, this applied at the specific resource level, because this is a top level, right guys? Clear, not
So
clear?
policy will be inherent, right?
Yes, see, this is a top level, so policy will get inherited and it will be applied up to the last thing, okay. So means that if you have 5 subscriptions associated with this management group, this policy will be applied to all the subscriptions, right?
Yes.
Now let's say you have another policy, and this policy you applied at the subscription level. If you applied some policy at the subscription level, will that policy apply into the management group level?
No.
No. Will this policy will be applied at the resource group level?
Yes.
Answer is yes. Will that policy will applied at the resource level?
Yes.
Yes. Now, so if let's say, if I do say in this format, now you have likewise many subscriptions, right? And you have here, you can have multiple resource group in a subscription, right? Wrong. So this will be applied here, this will be applied here, this will be applied here, but this will not be applied to here, right? Because this is at subscription level, right?
Yes.
Now if you apply some policy, where what all places it will be applicable, it will be only applicable in resource group and resource level. And if you apply some policy on here, then where it will be applicable?
Only on that particular resource.
So if you look at the inheritance, on my resource group 4 policies are applied, resource group 3 policies are applied, Subscription 2 are applied and management group 2 are applied. Sorry, 1 is applied. That becomes a hierarchy of your policies. Make sense, guys? So this management group is clear. This is a correct representations of. So I'm having a root subscription management group. Okay, these are the groups. I'm having a subscription directly attached. I'm having a subgroup also. There is a subscription attached. Subscription, we have a resources, and this resource group we have a resource.
So subscription we can attach at any level,
Yes,
because subscription we attach in region level as well. So we can attach.
yes, correct. So wherever you want to manage, right now. Subscription, now this subscription, if you take any example, that subscription will be managed at that level only, right? Now if you create any resource, if you create any resource here, if you create any resource here, if you create any resource here, that is having a all different tree structure, right?
Yes.
Now this has to qualify, this has to qualify 1 2 3 up to 4 ladder up, right? Wrong. Whereas this is directly reporting to it, right? Wrong.
Yes.
Now I'm an employee. I'm an employee. This is my CEO. The CTO is directly reporting to him, right? CTO is directly reporting. Whereas I'm reporting to my manager reporting to director is reporting to MD is reporting to CEO. So that becomes a tree. Okay, how the hierarchy do work it. Okay, subscription, any level. Azure policy is a service in Azure that you use to create, assign, and manage policy. Azure policy runs evaluations and scans for non-compliant resources. Okay. Advantage, enforcement and compliance, apply policies at scale, and remediation. Now, use cases, allowed resource type, right? Means I want only B series of machine. I can create only virtual machine. My machine size come here. Specify a set of virtual machine SKUs. I can create only specific SKUs. Okay. Allowed locations. Restrict the location, or your organization can specify when deploying resource. Require a tag and its value. Enforce a required tag and its value. Means this is subscription, let's say, is for the ABC customer. Okay. Now, when I create a resource, it must be enforced. I should say customer name equal to ABC. Got my point? If I say this, then only it will allow to create this resource. Otherwise, it will fail, because based on this customer only I pull my billing report. Make sense, guys?
Yes.
Got my point? Azure backup should be enabled for virtual machines. Audit if Azure backup service is enabled for all virtual machines. Trust me, again, if I'm the person every day building some virtual machine, creating some virtual machine, or once in a week, and I do create virtual machine, and if I miss configuring a backup for one virtual machine, and unfortunately that virtual machine get crashed, then what will happen?
Yeah, we can restore from backup. Backup is available.
Sorry, I said I missed the backup. I missed the,
So we don't have any option.
We don't have any option. Yes. So we don't have any option, right? In that case. And if I enable only the policy, my, let's say, backup should be true. Got my point? What it will do for me now? It will not allow me to create a resource. Means if I give you very practical data, this becomes a mandatory thing, right? Got my
Yes,
point?
yes, yes, mandatory.
That becomes a if something is not mandatory, it depends, it's an optional. You may or may not choose, right? But if I make it mandatory, this value, I will not able to create my VM itself. So I have to enable the backup. If I have to enable the backup, my once backup is enabled, my machine will be created. If tomorrow machine crashes, I can restore from backup. Okay. And this is implementing Azure policies, browse policy definitions, create initiative definitions, scope the initiative definitions. Scope is nothing. Okay, scope is nothing but this hierarchy. This where I am applying my policy becomes the scope of my policy. Is it on management group level? It is on a subscription level? It is on a resource group level? Or it's on a resource? This becomes my scope. View policy evaluation result. Okay, this we have done already. Please go back and review my that recording. Okay, we have created these policies. Okay, and once the policy is done, okay, based on your requirement what you need, and then you can assign these policies to any of the groups, regions, and that policy will be available under your policies. Okay, and with this comes the Azure the labs. Okay, demonstration. So go ahead and try to create one or two policy, deploy that policy. We have a default policies and you can create a custom policies as well. Okay, if you want to take the sample policies, download from the GitHub, apply the policies, you will be able to. Okay, and just check whether that policy is being enforced. You can try with any of the scope, trust me, and it will work as it is. If you remember, we have seen the locks, right? Locks by applying a resource group label, resource label, subscription label, and we were not able to do the opposite operation. Okay, if we apply a delete lock on subscription, we was not able to delete any resource in the subscription because it get inherited. Means that is nothing but is in a policy only, right? That is nothing but is in a policy, and that way you can just practice it. Okay, so and should be good. Any other question?